A little bit off. But they find the open man, and Brickus nails the three.
See, it's one thing to pass that ball around the perimeter, but I think you really have to start challenging people off the dribble.
That's exactly what Brickus did on a pretty fit. Short on the jumper, transition time for Villanova. Brickus in traffic, got it.
Thought he might have gotten hit from behind there at the finally. I was going to say, if they're going to stay in that 2-3 zone, the clock is going to work against them in a hurry.
Brickus step back, got it. Leopards call a timeout. 3:36 to go. And one of the newcomers paying dividends here tonight on the main line.
Ends up being a soft touch on the rim.
Easy two.
Dixon with 29 of the 49 points for Villanova. Kicks it over to the corner. Brickus, a fadeaway corner jumper. High degree.
Yo, number one, we said it, in minutes continuity from last year in the country.
Columbia holding their own defensively. Brickus, shot clock winding down, tries to work against Betry. Tough shot off the goal.
After Robinson, and make sure him and Francis don't get untracked early on.
Brickus steps out, hits
the floor, or it's going to be called a violation. So awareness by the officials.
Brickus way outside, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. He's got to go, lay it up, got it with the left hand.
Yeah, nice.
Shot there by Longino, feet set and everything, just what you like. Second foul on Francis gives Villanova the ball. Brickus outside, hits a triple. Dixon checks the shot clock. Good pump fake. Beautifully done. Jhamir.
Last year, and a lot of them were circus shots. Brickus into the paint. Runner is good. They get him going a little bit, too.
Their guards are really struggling. It's amazing that they're in this game.
Brickus for three. Yes! 45-20.
Before I didn't like, but that one he was wide open.
With Xavier Brown in high school, and Brickus goes right to the bucket. He's fouled going up, and he over 2-1. St. Joseph's at 1-1. Both tough losses in the first week of the season. Brickus into a double team.
Wow.
Brickus finishes.
I don't know how he did.
2 for their last 10. Brickus for three again. That's good. Back-to-back threes. 28-21. Villanova. Poplar cuts it off. One of the few mistakes Simpson has made. Brickus goes up. Brickus count the bucket. He's fouled by Reynolds.
Doing that this whole game.
And his motor's been good.
Yeah.
Brickus, plenty of time, lays it in. He's sped up. 77-72. Brickus again goes to the basket, lays it in.
Why would you even take a layup there?
Yeah.
They have really answered a very slow start. Virginia was down 9-2. Brickus back on the floor. A much-needed three. Making his second miss of the game. He's sitting on 13 points now. Brickus back on the floor. Stops on a dime. Gets a friendly back.
Brickus, his first attempt, hits the three.
And there he goes.
Defensively. Brickus, pump fake. Fade away in the paint. Jhamir.
You can shoot threes, people have a place for it.
Brickus pulls up from three. Mangy guard. Brickus with 4 on the shot clock will bury the three. Brickus, heat check. He's still hot.
You know, he scored 41.
15 turnovers per game and 24 points off those turnovers. The three goes for Jhamir. Brickus. Good job by Longino right there, utilizing the ball fake. Just get the defense to rotate. Get them to react.
Brickus left alone. He can hit that, and it rattles in.
Okay, they're eating separately for a reason.
When my mom makes mac and cheese, I want to taste it by itself.
Yes.
Back at Brickus. The lead is down to 4. Brickus with the facial.
I think Coach Kyle Neptune is going to continue to stress to his team, just playing defense, playing tough, physical, and together, because here at Villanova, defense is what wins.
That's Jhamir Brickus this year for the Bronx. Brickus was left wide open, and he cashes in.
Competing on the offensive glass, not turning the ball over, getting shots up. they had a good recipe going, and then the turnovers just started to hurt them.
Jhamir Brickus has 3 trifecta. Gino, the senior, you talked about the injuries he's dealt with. He'll head back to the locker room to get looked at by the trainer. Brickus again, the skip pass. It's Brickus, Mosley, Perkins, Buacci, and Dixon on the floor for the Cats. Brickus again. Jhamir Brickus has 5-3.
Villanova struggled in that department to begin the year. Uncharacteristic.
Step back, and Brickus, empty side, uses the bucket. Done a nice job on the defensive glass.
Villanova looking for back-to-back wins for the first time this year.
Brickus with a nice match with James. He won that one.
Brickus sized up by Thomas.
Ooh, that is deep.
Long range. Brickus!
That's from 20th and Aldi.
Brickus does here.
Got to turn the corner and go. They help find somebody.
Brickus wants it all himself. Got it! And the buzzer!
How about that, huh? What a confident performance.
And they catch up faster than a freshman or sophomore.
Well, hopefully you get transfers. Wow, the nice hezzy over there.
Doing a little dance.
I'm pulling this back out. No, I'm not, with the spin mixed in. And against Hofstra, they have Lindgren III and Quinte Berry. That's a formative team.
Brickus, picket fence right there.
What's that from where you grew up?
About 25 minutes up Route 80.
I knew that was your area.
6 of 9 on his threes the last game out.
Brickus, a step back 3, knocks it down.
Good separation by Dixon just then. Stayed with him, stayed away from him.
Brickus driving baseline, fades away and hits. Brickus off the Buacci screen. Brickus the step back. Yes. Watch come conference play. Oh, this from Brickus. Oh boy. Wow.
Here is Brickus coming off a 10-assist performance. He's also got the shot and gets a nice touch to it. It spins out for a day. Who's doing the hustle by the freshman Mosley. Longino to Brickus. That's Villanova basketball.
I just think Seton Hall, a lot of times in their offense, they take way too long to get into their half-court sets.
Brickus all the way. Jhamir.
Johns play starters minutes for him.
Gives them a tremendous boost on both ends of the floor.
A step back 3, good from Brickus.
He's so good in those picks. He's so much more aggressive here earlier, Pierre Brooks.
Brickus trying to get to the hoop so fast. Hitting the face on that one, was flexing his jaw on the way back up the other side of the floor. Brickus falls away, knocks down the chin.
I mean, I committed to Marquette and wanted to play in the Big East because I wanted to play the best basketball. I wanted to play against the best competition. That's what it looks like right there.
Transfer from Louisville is trainer. Here's Brickus. Shot clock at 8. Brickus. That's a Big East move. And you're right. DePaul was down 20 to UConn. They got within single digits as Brickus drills it. Question is, will we see the heat check from number 43 here? It's Brickus instead. And Brickus switches it home.
It's just a wonderful play. Usually you see that in the middle of the floor. Help can come from different directions.
Brickus for 3. One of his really big guys. That's a big time undressing right there. 4-point lead in the ball. They want to handle Brickus. Foul line jump is good.
How about that? How about the 8 to shoot? Brickus steps in and hits the.
Like Dixon now, he's got a small guy on him. Pierre down low.
Brickus steps back. Likes that little pocket.
Yeah, look, maybe you get an opportunity if you're Providence. You see guys come flying out to the 3-point line. Buy him a bit.
Goes awry.
Yeah, looking for a lob to Floyd, and Dixon just jumps straight up.
Brickus.
Total of 3 blocks, but the two of the 2 hands were just sensational.
Brickus, tough shot. Wasn't that? 10 trays hit by Providence. Brickus is able to answer.
Yeah, he's
going just 1 for 10 for the field against Creighton on Tuesday. They gave Brickus time and space, and he used both to knock down the 3. Williams. Peavy on Brickus. Brickus contested 3. And look. Well, second chance at it. Brickus from a different spot. And this time it's pure. Opening 14 minutes. Dixon physical drive. Ross fell down. Out for a Brickus three. He drills it. Jhamir Brickus. Drive and kick. Three. Brickus rattles down.
Which says Chase Ross, so you got to give a guy like Dixon multiple looks.
Brickus with an open look.
The offensive interference.
Yeah, you can't grab that rim. Yep. If he didn't grab the rim, it probably would have dropped in.
He would have. Brickus with 9 and change remaining on the first down. Brickus. Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful.
First three of the night for the Blue Demons. Brickus knocks it down. The answer for Jhamir Brickus.
Nice cross.
Oh, he put him on skates.
Big guy at a disadvantage. Brickus, oh, somebody's got to relocate.
7 on the shot clock. Brickus with 3. That is a long. He hit that from Lincoln Financial.
20th and Aldi.
I think that's what Kyle Lipton's been looking to get from this guy.
No doubt. Brickus, nice shake and finish.
As I said, he had those two guys at the top of the telecast. He made me talk about them.
One in a row for Brandwine as Brickus hits it.
Coming into tonight, he was 10 for his last 14 from 3, and now a knockaway. Brickus picked the pocket of Diarra and scores his first points of the night.
He says when we're only averaging 63 points per game, we can't go down in a game. Brickus hits. Dixon with 8 kicks. Brickus from Philadelphia.
One of those guards, Jhamir Brickus, who is a star at shooting the ball, but not necessarily a great distributor. That's his game right there, driving it to the basket.
On a senior day for Wooga, he can have his family here, and it's a great celebration. These games, I thought, was difficult because of the emotion involved.
Boy, Brickus, the mismatch. This Jack isolated.
Oh, no.
Brickus,
oh, no.
big time. I mean, that
Brickus, cross, drive, step back, tray, money.
When they say you're open for a reason, Noah, we know what that means.
Because I make them like that. Brickus.
No, it's because you play with
The long rebound comes out into the hands of Tyler Perkins. How about Brickus? Deep three is good. Oh, traffic comes. There's Dixon. Need a little help. Back out it goes. Brickus the deep three. Oh, man.
Boy, he's got some logo right there. And Brickus, that was earlier in the game. This is the last shot that he did make. That's well beyond the start of that.
Brickus. Step back three. This kid's got unlimited range, folks. 10 to shoot. Brickus. 6 to shoot. High pick and roll. Spins in traffic. Pogo stick. Count it.
he orchestrated.
The winner of this tournament gets $300,000. The winner of this game, 50 G's. And they can parlay. Brickus got it. Brickus, Dixon. Brickus, 15-footer, rattles in. This kid's got a nice game. Transfer the other way. LaSalle transfer, crossover, gets to the basket and banks it down.
Old school point guard.